My name is Stephanie and this is our story. So I was born in York, Pennsylvania with my dad, who was a single father, raising me and my two sisters. My mom was incarcerated most of my childhood, so I rarely much didn't see her a whole lot. And if I did, most of the times she was there, but then I have those moments where I don't really remember her. My dad basically was the sole provider for me and my sisters, and he did everything that he possibly could. I come from a really big background of family. Me and my husband, we've been together kind of about 9 years now and married for 4 this year as well. And we had our son kind of like 3 years into our relationship. I struggled to get pregnant with him, so he was definitely my miracle baby. And then on the first day of his life, November 6, 2011, we found out that he had congenital heart defects. And just hearing the cardiologist say all of these things, these medical terminology, I'm just looking at her like, what? Like, what is that? He has VSD, which is ventricle spectacle defect, and that is mainly a hole in the left chamber of the heart. And he also had a heart murmur, so his heart beat really fast. So if you were to hold him as a baby, you would wonder, did he have drums in his heart? So for the first year of his life, we had to constantly keep going back to her office. Every 3 months we would go, we would find out that his heart is doing great, and then we would go the next 3 months, it was like his heart is just doing whatever. I remember June 2013, we went to his final cardiologist appointment. They decided it was time for him to have open heart surgery. There was nothing that they could do just by waiting, and his heart was increasing on the left side to the point that if he was to be hit, he could potentially die. Anything could happen to him, and it was in our best interest that we had open heart surgery. So me and his father agreed, and I remember meeting with his heart surgeon and him telling us all of these medical terminologies, all of the things that he would have to go through. And I don't think I ever cried so bad in my entire life, because when a doctor tells you they have to stop your son's heart, your world just comes crashing down. So 2 years later, after keep going back to the cardiologist, we found out that his aorta had increased. So imagine my feelings, imagine what I was going through. Next thing you know, I had an idea, and my idea was like, I want to spread awareness for congenital heart defects. And it started to develop. I started to brainstorm on paper. I just started thinking about the heart. And that's where Heart Armor came into play. I said, okay, we know it's a heart, so we can use heart. So what else can we do to make that come about? So I said, you know what? We have to shield the heart. We have to protect the heart. What about armor? So I put Heart Armor together, and it just rang a bell. My vision was coming to life. And then I said, you know what? We need to make this even more better. We need to add my son into this. So I got my son actually drawn as a superhero. And I'm just so glad that I can inspire so many people. This story just means so much to me and my family, because we don't let congenital heart defects rule us. We rule congenital heart defects. We take it by the hand, we take it for what it is, and we go on. Sometimes when I'm feeling down or I think about our future with congenital heart defects, I think about our brand and how we are inspiring people, and how I have so many things lined up to inspire people.